I'm Brad Wilson. I'm a maker, a doer, and a distiller, and I might have been born in the wrong time period. I saw an article about a guy who started a distillery in New York. His name was Brad. I figured my name's Brad, maybe I can start a distillery too. I really love old things and I'm attracted to old vintage things, whether they be cars or bikes or old houses. And I love making and repairing and restoring these items, I guess giving them a second lease on life. What I really loved about Melbourne when I moved here was the old buildings, the architecture, the old Victorian houses and some of the iconic, I guess, large landmark buildings in the city, like the State Library of Victoria. So the distillery is a way for me to mix my passion for architecture and history and distilling. Back in the day, Little Lon was the red light district of the city of Melbourne. All the naughty things, I suppose, were sort of pushed up to this top corner of the city and looked after or maintained by the police and the men of the law. We happened across this little cottage. It's the last remaining single-storey building in the city, so it is quite a precious building. It's heritage listed and a very unorthodox place for a distillery. In the bedroom is where our distillery is, a 200-litre copper pot still. In the living room is the bar, cocktail bar, and we host masterclasses in here as well. I guess people come here for a gin with a side of history or come for the history with a side of gin. We developed 3 gins. They're all different flavours and they're all inspired by characters that lived in and around the Little Lon district. So Ginger Mick was a redhead, a mischief maker, a larrikin, who was a fictional character, but he lived in Little Lon in a C.J. Dennis novel. And so in his honour, we've used ruby grapefruit and oranges and tangelos, so a lot of orange citrus, and fresh ginger. We've also got Proudfoot gin, which is our take on a London dry gin. Big robust man, so big robust flavours. And we've also got a flavour called Little Miss Yoko, named after Yokohama, who was the madam of this house, and in her honour we've used fresh lychees. We're a small batch boutique distillery. We only make 150, 200 bottles at a time. So we're in a few places that are just a stone's throw from here. Places like Her Majesty's Theatre, Rice Paper Scissors, and the Novotel Hotel down in Little Lonsdale Street. So we get all our produce and our ingredients from the Queen Vic markets, which is just down the road. Such a vibrant place, always full of people. And I just find we get fresher produce than perhaps supermarkets. Melbourne's a really vibrant city. So there seems to be a whole lot of energy of creativity and people trying to create new opportunities and really let their creativity shine. There's nooks and crannies that people really hunt down, I suppose, to get an experience that you can't perhaps get anywhere else. It's not a manufactured experience. When you're surrounded by history like this, it's impossible not to be inspired. The stories are full of rascals and rebels, and that's why I love Melbourne, because that's what Melbourne is today.